Well, each year we preview the football season to come, and this year is my responsibility to photograph the portraits that would go with the story and with the previewing stories that the sports writers would put together. And I was, very excited to do this, to be given the assignment, because I really enjoy working in the studio. We had a variety of players, a pro player from the New York Giants, who was a former BYU graduate, a variety of college players and high school players from throughout Utah and Utah Valley. I mean, each year we try and do something different. We try and be creative with it. We try and come up with something that's really, obviously going to spice up the pages and add some interesting art to the stories. And we kind of had a brainstorming session before we worked and we got into the studio and came up with this. Although this is something we would never usually do in photojournalism, where we're trying to present the true image as it's seen, we thought that, an opportunity to do the football preview portraits, this would be a time to do it. This would be a time to try something new, to try and to spice it up and put our Photoshop skills to use. And so over the next few weeks, we had each player come into the studio. We lit them. We photographed them in numerous poses with their football gear on, or their school jerseys or their school sweatshirts, things like that. And then later I would go out to each high school for each player, whether it was Pleasant Grove, Timpview, or Lavelle Edwards Stadium for BYU, and try and find a creative angle that we could bring them into later in Photoshop. We had a lot of positive feedback from not only the players, but from other people that saw it online and saw it in the newspaper, and it was very rewarding. After all that work that went into it, it was very rewarding to see the result.